Good morning, guys. Apologize for the late posting of your assignment this morning. I had a little bit of a hiccup uh, with how I wanted to explain it, so I just deleted it and started again. So today, if you will click on the AMI Day 9, you will see that it says click on the Google Doc to see the assignment and record your responses. I have included sample responses for each question. Please email me if you have any questions. So when you click on that, you will see that part A says read a book of your choice for 30 minutes. Note the title, author, page is read. So here is the sentence stem to help you. And then I have included an example. The title of my book is To Kill a Mockingbird. The author is Harper Lee. I read 48 pages. Now, hopefully, you are all by now reading a book that you are enjoying and making progress with that. So, part B is based on the book you are reading, write a 1 to 2 paragraphs in which you analyze how the main character develops throughout the text. Include 2 to 3 pieces of textual evidence to support your analysis. For example, you could analyze how the character grows through the conflict, how the character interacts with other characters, or what lessons the character learns. And depending on how far you are into your book, you may have more examples to choose from than others. And so here's the sentence stem. Very basic, very generic. You will notice the stem versus my response is uh, much more detailed. The stem is to get you started on what to say, but then you need to fill in the information. And so here we go. I said, based on the book To Kill a Mockingbird, the main character, Scout Finch, changes when she learns how to exercise empathy, tolerance, and perspective through the lessons she learns from her father, Atticus, and the other people in the town of Macomb. Now you'll notice the blank is only this big, but the information that I put in there is that big. So don't let the size of the blanks throw you off. They are just there to let you know that that is where you're going to be recording your information. The size of the blank is in no way connected to the length of your response. Okay. She learns her first lesson when the new teacher, Miss Fisher, makes the mistake of offering Walter Cunningham a quarter for his lunch. So there is my example. And then my textual evidence to support that is after Scout tries to fight Walter, he ends up coming home with her for lunch. When Walter pours syrup all over his food, Scout makes fun of him. She learns very quickly from Calpurnia that she can't judge another person's behaviors based on her own experiences. This is her first experience with empathy. So, my example was that she learned her first lesson with Miss Fisher. The textual evidence is a paraphrasing of what happened during that lesson. So be sure as you are responding to um, the prompt that you are including both the uh, examples of how the character changes and develops, but also including that good, strong textual evidence. Okay. You'll notice so that was a paraphrasing. You can also provide textual evidence by an actual quote. Um, if you'll notice on my second example, another way that Scout changes is when she gets picked on by Cecil Jacobs because Atticus is defending Tom Robinson. So again, there is my example. Okay. Then my textual evidence, when Cecil makes fun of Scout, she learns that not everyone is tolerant or accepting of the black people in the town. Atticus teaches Scout a major lesson on why tolerance is important and how to ignore the ignorance of those who don't share the same tolerance for people who are considered different. Okay, um, so there is my example and my supporting detail. Now, again, that one was paraphrased. The final one, the third way that Scout changes, starting to see things through others' perspectives. And here is where it actually is a direct quote. Atticus tells her that you never, quote, You never really know a man until you put on his skin and walk around in it, end quote. And then I explain, Scout learns not to be so quick to judge others without first learning about her own feelings and experiences. And that setup should be very familiar to you. That's the same setup that we used in our Common Lit open responses. We answer the question, we provided textual evidence, and then we explain the connection between the two. So be sure that you are practicing using good, strong textual evidence and supporting details to respond to these writing prompts. And as always, finish out with a good conclusion. All of these events, as well as many others, help the character scout to develop from a naive young girl into an empathetic young woman who has learned to be tolerant of others and appreciate the perspectives that are different from her own. I hope that the examples help you to write your own amazing paragraphs, and I look forward to reading about the books that you are reading and enjoying. And just let me know if you have any additional questions or concerns, and we will visit again tomorrow. Have a good day.